This will be the last time we talk about this, I promise. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Trevor from Media Mementos. How do you do? I guess we can't really shake hands, but I'm here to tell you why Media Mementos not only doesn't take requests, but will no longer be commenting on your request comments saying that we don't take requests. Because, yeah, that's not a good image for us. We don't want that. Anyways, the reason we don't take requests is for two reasons. One, the requests that we take usually never really do very well. We don't want to think Media Mementos as like some kind of business, but we don't want to spend months and months on a video only for it to not turn out well or successful at all. Because I'm sure some of you know this, but for those of you who don't, Media Mementos videos actually take months and months to make. Not because they're super in-depth or something, the reason is because we make these things super far in advance. In fact, actually, in just a couple days, we're going to be starting on the November videos. I'm not joking at all. Really. So, it's really disheartening when we have something like Jesse Ventura where we kind of know it's not going to do very well, but we didn't know it was going to do that badly. Or Leon Kuwata where we thought it was going to do well, but it didn't, and it just ends up falling to pieces. That feels terrible, honestly. Like, obviously, we don't blame you guys for not watching. If you're not interested, you're not interested, and you shouldn't be forced to watch our stuff. However, for us behind the scenes, this is kind of a problem, We spend a lot of time trying to make these things, and it doesn't pan out. So that's on us. We need to fix something. Obviously, it's not your guys' problem. It's ours. We're covering stuff you don't want to see, you don't want to hear about. So we need to retool our schedule accordingly. Sometimes that even means cutting videos that were completely recorded and on their way to editing. We're not afraid to do that because we want to give you guys quality. We want to give you something you want to watch. Media Mementos has been growing like crazy lately, and it's not going to keep doing that if we give you guys lame videos you don't want to see. And then the other and bigger reason is the fact that we used to take requests. We did, actually, way back in the early year of Media Mementos. I would say early years, but let's face it, it lasted, 8 months. These request videos were the hardest ones we ever had to make. Ones like Nirvana the Band, the show, or For Frog the Bell Tolls, or even Word Girl was actually pretty difficult until we rewrote it the fourth time. It got difficult, The things we make Media Mementos videos on are one of two things. Either something we just discovered that we found really interesting, which I will say can come from comments, but it's pretty rare. And then the other is something we have a strong emotional connection towards, whether it be positive or negative. So, when it comes to something we don't really know about and have no connection to, it makes it very difficult to make, first of all, a video in the first place, but also a video that's good. Some of these request videos we did, looking back, they are probably some of the worst ones we made. Again, no disrespect or anger towards the people that requested them. We're very happy, actually, that people did take requests. Or that they gave requests, and that we took them. It shows that they care enough to want to see their favorite thing be covered by our channel. It's just that we don't feel that we're able to do it effectively. Especially with video game stuff, which, with the exception of how I would have made it, there's a Danganronpa one coming in July thanks to Patreon, we're not going to be doing those anymore because you guys don't want to see them. And also there's other people that can do those way better than we can. And as for Patreon, I'm sure a lot of you are kind of confused, especially if you've never looked at the Patreon page, because what we say all the time at the end of videos is, if you want your idea for a Media Mementos video to happen, donate to Patreon. So here's what we do. You can either choose from the list of over 100 we have, or suggest your own video with us having veto power. We didn't used to have that back when we used to do Patreon and before we got rid of it for that brief bit of time. But please don't interpret this as us not wanting to hear what you have to say. When we say comment below and let us know, we're always excited to hear what you guys have to say at the end of all these videos, we really mean it. We actually do want to hear what you have to say. It's just, requests and me don't usually get along because of the old TAS Productions days with the Rabbids. But that's on me. That's something I need to work through. And one of the ways I'm going to work through that is by not telling you guys, hey, we don't take requests. I feel that's kind of disingenuous. I feel that's, I don't know if I'd say it's mean, but it's not right, You guys are interested and you're sharing your thoughts, you're giving suggestions, and honestly, It's not hurting anybody as long as you're not being a jerk about it, and most of you aren't. And sometimes we even misinterpret, well, okay, not we, I mostly misinterpret some of these comments as requests, and I don't want to keep doing that, so feel free to keep making requests, just know that odds are we're not going to take them. But if you really are interested in something, please let us know. Oftentimes, if there's a big enough movement, we will change our minds. For example, the 10K subscriber special is going to be on the Drawn Together movie, and I never thought I was going to cover that. I hate that thing. But enough people kept asking, and I decided to change my mind. Only reason it took so long is because I kind of wanted a big enough audience to finally lay into that thing, and now we have. So yeah, if I've ever made you upset or disappointed or something through one of those request replies, that is fully on me. I never intended to do that, and I'm really sorry, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that doesn't happen in the future, because now that we're basically at 10K, we got a responsibility. We have a community to look after. We need to make you guys happy, entertained, and feel safe. Constantly commenting on the request thing is not gonna help with that third part. So, we're gonna do what we can to help improve the community, okay? And if any of you guys got any, belligerent or anything like that during requests, you're forgiven. And again, if I or we made you upset, then we apologize and we hope you can forgive us. And you can hold us to this too. We're gonna stand firm on this promise. But I hope you guys now know why exactly we don't take requests. And this is probably the last time we're gonna mention it, because after this we're just gonna let it all pass. This is just here, for the record, not only showing why we don't do it, but also how we are going to change. So, I hope you guys understand, and hope you're excited for this Saturday. The Media Mementos 9,000 subscriber special is coming, probably right when we hit 10K. These things take a long time to make, like I said. When the subscriber specials come in, we actually have to take our schedule that we have. I think have we planned a 2024 now? We basically take that and just rearrange everything. And so, yeah, we have a lot of rearranging to do so we can get the Drawn Together movie review and the Dave the Barbarian review out while still having the April Fool's Day special and the March Patreon one. So, that's something to look forward to. But anyways, I hope you guys understand, and we'll see you in more videos in the future, okay?